I am Jay Bretz. I've been doing this for 33 years with Excel Roofing. Today with me is Octavian Avila. Did I get that name right?
You nailed it, Jay. Yes, sir.
All right. Octavian, I've known you for a long time. You were with the attic ventilation company for 5 years or so.
Yep, exactly.
You've been with Owens Corning going on a decade now, I think.
Yeah, time flies, Jay. Yes, sir.
And tell me about your title. What do you do with Owens Corning?
Yeah, thanks for asking, Jay. I'm the regional sales leader for the Mountain region for Owens Corning.
How many states is that?
My coverage area is pretty much the Mountain time zone, so Montana down to New Mexico.
Okay, so quite a bit of territory.
Yeah, a good amount, absolutely.
We've installed Owens Corning shingles forever. We really partnered up with you guys in 2012. That's when we became a platinum contractor, and I really appreciate this partnership that we've had.
Jay, we can't thank you enough for you being a platinum contractor. Platinum contractors are the best of the best. They're the top 1% in the entire country, and you've been there for a good long while. Even further accolades to that is you actually have been part of the Platinum Advisory Board that helps give us direct information and feedback on the market and what we should be doing to be a better manufacturer for you and the homeowner. So thank you very much for being a platinum with us.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you this, and I'll tell everybody watching, I view it as a two-way street. We want to do the best job possible for our customers, but we want to also use the best shingles possible and the best materials. And that's where you guys have come in, because Owens Corning, I believe, has one of the best shingles on the market, especially for multifamily as well as residential homes. Not only do I think they make the best shingle, but the way that you back the company up. So really like that a lot. I would like to start off and ask you, why Owens Corning shingles, why are they better than other manufacturers for both residential and multifamily projects?
Jay, we've been a staple, honestly, to the roofing industry, but also the core of business in the United States. We've been around since the 30s.
Wow.
And then eventually we moved into shingles.
How did you move into shingles?
You know, we noticed there was an opportunity because the core of shingles back in the day was kind of like a paper core.
Paper?
Yeah, it was paper. And could you imagine with all the snow, rain, all the things that we get, sleet, how well that did?
Probably not very well.
Not very well at all, right? So we're like, what?
Because it would absorb a lot of water, right?
So much water, and then your roof gets destroyed a lot quicker, and it's just a cycle that we kind of wanted to slow down a lot more. So we came up with fiberglass shingles. And what's interesting with that is it made them a lot more durable, but now every single one is copying what we've done. So every shingle in the market now is a fiberglass shingle, thanks to Owens Corning.
So every roof manufacturer in the country uses fiberglass for their shingles.
Yes.
Tell us about the different shingles that Owens Corning has.
That's a great question. So right off the bat, we have our Oak Ridge shingle. It doesn't have a class verification. It's an economy shingle. It's a great shingle, and it's pretty much equal to all other shingles out there.
So when you say a class verification, you're talking about a hail rating, right?
I am, exactly, right. So it doesn't carry a class 4, it doesn't carry a class 3. You know, it's an Oak Ridge, it's a staple, it's been around for a long time, and something that we trust.
Okay, so tell us about the shingles that do have hail ratings.
This is when you really boost into something else. We have this whole line, it's called the duration line. And what it does is it includes this SureNail strip, which is fantastic. And it actually runs right across the strip, so it's easier to nail down. It creates a better adhesive, and it also creates a better pull, so you avoids like wind popping it off as much.
So I know that creates a great target area for my roofers. They nail the nails through this strip.
Absolutely, no one else has it.
And then you talk about the seal down strip. That's the tar, right? On the back?
Yep,
okay,
exactly.
so we've got one of the shingles here, an Owens Corning shingle.
Yep.
Thank you, prop man. So this is the seal down, or excuse me, that's the SureNail strip?
Yep, exactly. That's your SureNail strip. So this is the guide. This is the actual map of where you want to put down the
and then I'm going to flip the shingle over, if you can hold on to that for me, Octavian.
Gotcha.
So this tar right here, when that melts, it sticks to the SureNail strip, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that's better because it's not sticking to the granules. They tend to pop off a little easier than this, right?
What this is actually, yeah, you're exactly right. This is the common bond. This is the area. So when you have like a piece of tape or something, and you try to put it like on carpet, it doesn't really hold. You know, you have to put it on a real flat surface. And that's exactly what's happening here. This flat surface creates a great adhesion that just makes it so much harder to pop off. And that's why Owens Corning kind of stands out.
Gotcha. So tell us about some of the other shingles that you have. So you offer this in, I know the Duration Storm, and then the Flex. The Flex, tell us about that shingle.
A lot of buzz on that. You know, we went through a few iterations to make sure it was the best shingle possible out there. And overall, it has this really cool, like, scientific name, but SBS is basically a rubberized shingle. So anytime some hard impacts hit it, it kind of makes it just bounce off. It makes it a lot more protective.
So if this was a Flex shingle, the hail would just literally bounce off of it because it's somewhat rubberized.
Exactly, it's somewhat rubberized. It also helps you when you're doing any type of job, residential, multifamily, whatever the case may be, when it's your third story up there. You don't want to go up there and replace it that much, right?
No,
so you definitely want something that's a lot more sturdy and has that bounce effect. You could install it when it's cooler, you could install it when it's hotter. It's a fantastic shingle.
Tell us about some of the other shingles that Owens Corning offers.
No problem. So the one that kind of created it all was Duration Storm. It's still in effect. It has a nice mat on the back of it to really protect your roof so you can not get those hard indentations to create leaks in the roof.
Okay.
So we have that one. And then also brand new to us as a class 4 is our Woodmoor and Woodcrest. Now these are premium shingles, the best of the best. They're thick, they're beautiful, but they're also class 4 rating.
So super thick. And I believe that you guys invented those originally to somewhat simulate cedar shingles or cedar shakes, correct?
Exactly. So when you have the look, you have the feel, you want to stand out, you want the neighborhood to pop, these are the shingles that you look at.
Those are great shingles.
Yeah.
So what about warranties? Talk a little bit about the Owens Corning warranty.
Sure, no problem. Our warranties really depend on what level of roofer you are. Jay, you are a platinum roofer. You are the best of the best. We've also been fortunate to have you on our Platinum Advisory Board, which we can't thank you enough. Part of that is you are able to offer the best warranties that we have out in the market. So when you're in the home, you could talk about our home warranties, how they cover them, the workmanship, the time, everything. But we make sure we stand by our product. And we've been around, like I said, since the 30s, so we have your back.
So something else that I think is really cool about Owens Corning shingles is you guys have come out with this new wind rating. Do you want to tell us about that?
Absolutely. You know, we just noticed that some high winds could peak all over across the country, and we just wanted to make sure, back to our core, that we're taking care of the contractor and also taking care of the homeowner. So we went ahead and exceeded expectations and went up to 160 mile per hour wind warranty, which is very high, but we trust our shingles.
So did you have to do anything special with the shingle, some kind of new formulation of glue or something to get it to stick down? Or was it just performing at that level and you tested it?
We did the test, it performed, we didn't have to make any changes.
Oh, wow. So with that 160 mile an hour rating, I know when Excel installs these shingles, we always use 6 nails. Is 6 nails going to be something that would be required in order to get that 160 mile an hour rating?
It would be, Jay. As much as 160 is and how great our shingle is, we're still going to need all 6 nails in there.
Okay. Well, Octavian, I really want to thank you for coming in today and talking about Owens Corning and Excel Roofing, that we appreciate being a partner with you in this industry. And any closing thoughts for consumers when they're choosing a contractor or a roofing product?
When you choose a contractor, it's very easy to find. Look for the Platinum badge. Beyond that, look for Owens Corning shingles with a Class 4 rating.
So I'm going to tell you from an Excel Roofing standpoint, we're going to offer you Owens Corning shingles, and I'm going to tell you, never pay a cent until you're content. Don't sign a contract with cancellation fees. Give us a call. You won't be sorry. Thanks for watching.